Hi. So this deck of cards is meant to help facilitate getting through the passage using a freezing point depression osmometer to measure serum osmolality. And basically this passage deals with osmolality and colligative properties. So colligative properties are those properties that are affected based on how much solute you have dissolved in a solvent. And the solute is just like, particles, salt, sugar, glucose, and a solvent could be water, benzene, methanol, any fluid substance. Well, generally it's a fluid substance. Fill in the blanks. 1 microequivalent equals blank milliosmoles. MOSM stands for milliosmoles. So 1 microequivalent equals blank milliosmoles. 1 microequivalent equals 1 milliosmole. And the prefix milli is 1/1000th. So that would be 1 divided by 1000 for those of you who like to view fractions, or 0.001. So you would multiply the amount by either 1/1000th All right, so choose the best fit. Abnormal reabsorption of water so that's from what the prefix milli stands will ensue due to inappropriately high or low levels of ADH. And ADH is shorthand for antidiuretic hormone. So is it high or low levels of ADH? And when I say abnormal reabsorption, I wasn't specific here. I mean abnormally high reabsorption of water. So the answer is high. So antidiuretic hormone facilitates reabsorption of water. So if you have an increase in ADH, you get an increase in water reabsorption. Let me just illustrate that for you really quickly. So an increase in ADH is going to lead to an increase in water or H2O reabsorption. Okay? All right, so a lower osmolality would lead to greater or less freezing point depression of a fluid. Greater or less? I'll give you a moment to think. If you lower the osmolality, this would lead to less freezing point depression. So let me illustrate this for you. Let's say this is a freezing point depression graph. Over here is your temperature in, let's say, degrees Celsius. No, actually, over here is, scratch that. This is milliosmoles. I don't really know what over here is. But let's say this is, the freezing point right here. Okay, I think you can see the spec. And let's say I add a lot of milliosmoles and I get this freezing point depression. But let's say I were to take out some of those milliosmoles, you would get something in between. So the depression means going down. The depression is less than when I added the original